Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But what happens when the person plotting your downfall is the same one telling you they love seeing you win? These people blend into your inner circle while harboring dark intentions. The most dangerous person in your life right now might be sitting across from you at dinner, sending supportive text messages, or standing beside you in photos with an arm around your shoulder. Let's examine these 7 unmistakable signs someone is secretly hoping for your destruction. By recognizing these patterns, you'll be able to spot the deception hiding behind the mask of friendship. 1. They smile, but their eyes are empty. You felt it before, that chill that runs down your spine when someone congratulates you, but something feels wrong. Their mouth forms the words, but their eyes tell a different story. There's a disconnection between what they're saying and the emptiness staring back at you. Listen to me. The most dangerous people in your life aren't the ones who make their opposition clear. They're not standing across from you on the battlefield. They're standing right beside you, arm around your shoulder, with that hollow smile that never reaches their eyes. Like that colleague who congratulated you on your promotion last month. Their tight-lipped smile and quick glance away revealed everything their words tried to conceal. Your spirit recognizes the threat before your mind can process it. That strange uneasiness in your stomach isn't paranoia. It's divine discernment trying to protect you. God didn't give you that intuition for nothing. It works like a spiritual smoke detector, sensing danger before the flames become visible to anyone else. This internal alarm warns you that something isn't right with this person. These people are studying you, making mental notes of your weaknesses, your triggers, your vulnerabilities. They're gathering intelligence, waiting for the perfect moment. Have you noticed how they suddenly appear when you're down, offering help, but somehow vanish when you're succeeding? That's strategy, not coincidence. Your body knows the truth. When someone's words say, "I'm happy for you," but everything else about them whispers, "I hate that you're winning," your nervous system picks up on that contradiction immediately. The tension in their jaw, the slight delay in their reaction, the forced nature of their smile, these are all signals your subconscious registers. Pay attention to their eyes when you share good news. Authentic supporters can't hide their genuine happiness. Their entire face lights up. Their eyes crinkle at the corners. There's an energy you can feel. But those who secretly wish for your downfall, they can't manufacture that spark. The eyes reveal what the mouth tries to hide. 2. They plant seeds of doubt in your mind. The eyes reveal what the mouth tries to hide. But have you noticed how some people don't need to say a single negative word to destroy your confidence? Their weapons aren't just fake smiles. They're questions carefully designed to plant doubt in the fertile soil of your mind. Questions that keep growing long after they've walked away. These doubt planters are masters of psychological warfare. They never tell you directly that you can't achieve your dreams. Instead, they wrap their doubt in what sounds like genuine concern. Are you sure you want to do that? That sounds risky. I'm just being realistic. Have you considered the competition? Their words feel like a friendly hand on your shoulder, but they're actually placing weights on your wings, leaving you questioning your own judgment. Pay attention to the pattern. These people become vocal advisors only when you're reaching for something extraordinary. When you're playing small, staying comfortable, not threatening the status quo, they have nothing to say. This selective skepticism isn't random, it's strategic. Their concerns mask a deeper envy, born from their own unrealized potential. Let me tell you something. These people aren't trying to protect you from failure. They're protecting themselves from what your success would mean about their own choices. Your courage to pursue your dreams forces them to confront their own abandoned potential. Your willingness to take risks highlights their own cowardice. Rather than face that uncomfortable mirror, they'd rather convince you to join them in the shadows of what could have been. The manipulation is designed to keep you paralyzed by fear, trapped in the same cage of self-doubt they've built for themselves. They don't want to see you soar because your flight path would reveal the truth, that they chose to remain grounded, not because they couldn't fly, but because they were afraid to try. 3. They celebrate your struggles, but hide when you rise. Those afraid to try will attempt to ground you, but there's a more subtle killer circling your life. They're the ones who text back immediately when you're crying, who call to check on you during your darkest moments, yet somehow can't find the time to acknowledge your victories. The truth is, your success threatens their comfort zone where they get to play hero to your victim, and that's why they need you broken more than they want you whole. These people show up when you're down because your pain serves them. Your struggles become their stage for false compassion. They collect emotional currency they spend only on your breakdowns, never your breakthroughs. Watch their body language, how they lean forward when you share failures, how their eyes focus when you're vulnerable. The psychology is clear. They thrive on schadenfreude, that twisted pleasure derived from witnessing your misfortune. When you're beneath them, they feel significant and needed. Your broken pieces make them feel whole, distracting them from their own shattered dreams. Your rise triggers their retreat. The phone calls stop. Messages sit unread. Your good news somehow never warrants their immediate attention. This coldness isn't coincidental. It's calculated. Your progress forces them to face their stagnation, and instead of finding inspiration, they choose distance. God is showing you something profound through this pattern. Pay attention to who goes silent when you announce your promotion, who changes the subject when you share achievements, who finds reasons to diminish what you've accomplished. These aren't subtle disappointments. They're glaring revelations about who truly supports your elevation. The next time you receive a blessing, watch closely. Some will cheer so loudly their joy will vibrate through your soul. Others will offer congratulations with frost on their tongues. The contrast is your confirmation. Those who cannot stand in your sunshine were only comfortable in your shadow. 4. They get close to you, too close. While some people can't stand your sunshine, there's another predator who seeks it out, not to bask in your light, but to dim it entirely. These individuals aren't content with occasional appearances in your life. They want constant access, studying every detail of your existence with frightening precision. Look closely at that person who remembers things about you that even you've forgotten. At first, their attention feels like a gift. Finally, someone who truly sees you, who remembers your mother's birthday, your coffee order, who texts good morning without fail. This perfect attention creates a powerful illusion of connection. But a dark shift happens gradually. Their memorization of your life transforms into surveillance, like a borrowed camera that once captured your best moments, but now zooms in solely on your flaws and vulnerabilities. They're gathering intelligence, creating a detailed map of exactly where to strike when the moment arrives. These manipulators employ a tactic called love bombing, showering you with excessive affection and attention to gain your trust. only to use that closeness against you later. This invasion of privacy becomes your prison as they position themselves as your primary support system, creating dependency that makes it nearly impossible to break free from their influence. Pay attention to how they react when you attempt to create distance. A person with genuine love respects your boundaries and supports your autonomy. But a manipulator? They'll make you feel guilty for needing space. They'll question your loyalty. They'll use emotional manipulation to make you feel responsible for their discomfort when you try to breathe. That invisible cage closing around you wasn't built in a day. It was constructed slowly, meticulously, with each piece of information you shared, with each vulnerability you exposed, with each time you allowed them unrestricted access to your life. And it wasn't built with force, it was built with influence, making you believe the bars were your choice. 5. They manipulate others against you. The walls they've built around you aren't just to keep you in, they're to keep others out. Have you ever walked into a room and felt everyone suddenly go quiet? Notice that strange chill when conversations halt mid-sentence? That's not coincidence or paranoia. That's evidence of an invisible war being waged against your reputation, and you weren't even invited to your own defense. These manipulators excel in triangulation tactics. They spread poison through your network strategically, person by person. Imagine entering a room and hearing whispers about your reliability before anyone speaks directly to you. They plant calculated seeds with statements like, "I'm really concerned about them lately," until your entire support system becomes weaponized against you. Their true genius lies in the smear campaign they orchestrate. They twist your words, exaggerate your flaws, and manufacture stories that paint you as unstable or untrustworthy. They don't demand immediate rejection of you. They create a slow-growing narrative of concern that gradually erodes your credibility with everyone around you. By the time you sense something's wrong, the character assassination is well underway. Friends who once defended you now hesitate. People who trusted your judgment now question your motives. And when you finally confront the person responsible, watch how quickly they deploy gaslighting tactics. "I would never say that about you. You're being paranoid. I was just trying to help because I was worried." This is calculated strategy, not random drama. The real power of manipulation lives in creating an environment where everyone else does the dirty work. They never have to raise their voice or make threats. Their whispers and half-truths do all the heavy lifting while they maintain clean hands. Pay attention to who consistently stirs up conflict in your circle. Real allies don't engage in gossip campaigns or work to isolate you from others. They support you openly, address concerns directly, and build bridges rather than walls between people who care about each other. 6. They push you towards self-destruction. Real allies build bridges. But what about those friends who hand you the matches to burn your own? These people aren't just failing to protect you. They're actively pushing you toward the edge of the cliff, while convincing you it was your idea to jump. And the most frightening part? You'll thank them for their support on the way down. Make no mistake, these individuals are architects of your destruction. They won't leave fingerprints because they've mastered something far more sinister, making you the weapon of your own downfall. They stand beside you, nodding with false concern, saying exactly what your worst self wants to hear. When you confess your deepest insecurities, listen to how they respond. They validate your darkest thoughts. Maybe you're right. You probably can't do it. Like a false guide leading you deeper into a forest at nightfall, they reinforce your limitations, cementing your doubts into certainties. The antagonist in your circle becomes suspiciously available during your moments of weakness. When you're considering that extra drink, skipping that important commitment, or making that impulsive decision that feels good now but destroys tomorrow. Notice who's right there beside you, encouraging it all under the guise of support. God gave you a spirit of power, not of fear. But that toxic figure feeds your fear until it consumes your power. They celebrate your worst impulses while disguising it as friendship. Live a little, they say as they watch you dismantle everything you've built, like someone offering you a shovel to dig your own grave while calling it freedom. The true evil of their method lies in its perfect deniability. When the consequences finally arrive, when you've ruined relationships, missed opportunities, or damaged your reputation, these saboteurs are nowhere to be found. And in their absence, you're left holding all the blame, believing the destruction was entirely your idea, your choice, your fault. 7, they can't hide their rage when you keep winning. Those who abandon you in failure have a twin. Those who can't stand your success. Your victory becomes their personal offense, turning congratulations into subtle daggers. When someone's joy for you feels like it's been forced through gritted teeth, God is showing you something profound about who they really are. Success acts as the ultimate truth serum. While people can hide their true feelings during your ordinary days, your moments of triumph force them to react in real time. And that's when the mask slips. True supporters radiate genuine excitement, while hidden enemies reveal themselves through their strained responses. The contrast becomes unmistakable. One group lifts you higher, while the other subtly tries to pull you down. Their body language betrays them every time. Watch carefully. Their smile resembles a cracked mask, frozen and never reaching their eyes. Their congratulations come wrapped in qualifiers. Well, you got lucky with timing, or I guess hard work pays off for some people. The energy behind their words speaks volumes, heavy with resentment rather than light with joy. What you're witnessing isn't just casual dismissal, it's unveiling. Your success offends them because each of your achievements dismantles their carefully constructed narrative about why they haven't reached their own goals. Rather than finding inspiration in your rise, they find accusation. Your progress holds up a mirror to their stagnation, and instead of addressing their reflection, they try to break the glass. Pay attention to those who downplay what you've worked for. It's not that impressive. Anyone could have done that with your advantages. Let's see if it actually lasts. These aren't protective statements from concerned friends. They're defensive reactions from people whose excuses are threatened by your example. God uses your victories not just to bless you, but to reveal who truly belongs in your inner circle. When someone can't celebrate genuinely when you win, they're showing you exactly who they are. Someone who needs your limitations to validate their own. Look at the path ahead now. Your journey is too important, your purpose too powerful to waste your energy on people planning your destruction from inside your circle. The most dangerous enemy isn't the one who stands against you openly. It's the one who stands beside you, wearing the mask of loyalty while studying where to place the knife. These 7 signs, false loyalty, jealousy, gossip, inconsistency, undermining, criticism, and isolation, aren't random warning lights. They're divine protection mechanisms built into your spirit. Trust your discernment and honor your intuition. Remove those who cannot celebrate your rise, as they may be secretly hoping for your downfall. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your evolution. Your dreams, vulnerabilities, and authentic self are sacred treasures to be guarded fiercely. The moment you recognize these signs, you take back your power. Your greatest self will only emerge when surrounded by those who genuinely want to see your light grow magnificently authentically brighter.